you all for joining us on the Semper Gumby channel today. In this episode, we are going to talk about solar-powered generators, or solar generators, or power generators, whichever way you're used to referring to them. But in front of me, I've got the new Bluetti AC60, which is a brand new solar power generator that came out. The cool thing is with this size, it is expandable. This one's here about a 600 watt of power, but the new AC60 allows you to expand with additional batteries to jump up that power. So we're going to dig into that here in just a little bit. But before we start, we want to thank today's video sponsor, Bluetti. And they were gracious enough to send me the AC60 and the B80 for review. And these bad boys are going to be going into our new camper. So let's go check these guys out. The term solar generator usually refers to the combination of portable solar panels, a battery charger, an inverter into a single device that allows you to capture, store, and distribute power from the sun. Now, solar generators are very popular for camping, boating, RV trips, and especially backup as emergency power. Now, I've used these generators when my power went out in the house to power a fridge and other appliances. For those who don't know or how a solar battery or solar generator works is by direct sun. And a solar generator works by collecting solar energy through the sun, through solar panels, and then storing it into the battery. Now, each battery, they usually come with an inverter that converts the energy into alternating current, which is your AC power, before it's released into the home or your appliances and other electronic devices. So in a grid down situation, when you lose power in your home, you have the ability to power appliances or equipment for emergencies. The only way to be truly off the grid if your home, business, or camper is not connected to any electric utility in any way. Thus, the meaning off the grid is that there are no physical wires leading from the power lines or electricity lines to your home. And you don't get bills from the electric company or retail electric provider. When you're completely going off the grid, you are entirely dependent on generating all your electricity for your energy needs. Off-grid living includes installing solar panels, using your own generators, whether it's a gas generator or a lithium powered generator. This AC60, the really cool thing about it is it's expandable. The power, if you need more than 600 watts, you have the opportunity to purchase the B80, which is additional 800 watts, and tie it into this for over 1,200 watts of power. The cool thing about the AC60, it is expandable with 2 of these. So it'll take you over 2,000 watt hours in just this little compact design. If you don't need all that power, you can disconnect it and just use one, or just use the solar generator itself. The charging of this battery through a 110 outlet or AC is incredible. It is only 1 hour in the turbocharging mode to get 100% of charge. 1 hour. And I've had some other brands of solar generators, and they would take 4, 5, 6 hours sometimes in the wall outlet for AC power. But the Bluetti is just 1 hour with the turbocharging. The next cool feature that the AC60 has, as well as the other Bluetti models, is a wireless charging for your cell phone. Now this wireless charger up here has an output of 15 watts. And you just place your cell phone up here and you'll be able to use that as a charger without no messy wires or anything like that. But for it to work, what you need to do is you need to power on your Bluetti AC60. Once the power comes on, and it's at 41% because I haven't charged it yet, I'm letting it deplete down and I'll be able to charge here in a little bit. And then you hit your DC power button right there. Then you take your iPhone or whatever phone you have, and bam, it'll start charging. Pretty cool, ain't it? Take a look at the controls for the Bluetti AC60. Right here you have your 3 power buttons. You have your main power, your DC, and AC. So let's go ahead and power it up. And it's got a really cool LED or LCD screen. You do have your watts input on the left. Right now I'm showing 0. I don't have anything hooked up going into the unit. I do have a battery charge percentage. Right now it's at 41%. And you do have a really cool looking bar. And I believe once it gets all the way to 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's probably 10 bars. I haven't charged this completely yet. I want to bring the percentage down to almost 0 so I can get a baseline to see if it's 1 hour to charge this thing to 100%. Now the output here is 60 hertz. I don't have any watts, so I don't have anything plugged into it, so that it's not using any of the energy or the power. So I'm showing 0 watts on the output. You do have an eco mode up there. And it automatically shuts off if you don't have anything plugged into it. So it has a shut off mode on there if you're not using it. And that's pretty cool. Now you have your 3 little buttons here on the side of the screen. If I hit DC, you'll see the wireless charging icon come up for charging my cell phones. Now you can also charge your cell phones using the USB and the USB-C connectors here. They do have a nice rubber cover to protect the USB connectors. Now you do have the 2 bottom is the USB-A, which are 5 volts DC. And then you have your USB-C, like for your laptops, your iPhones and stuff like that. And this is a 100-watt USB-C connector. And then of course, you have your 12-volt DC, 10 amp on the top. Now to use any of these, you got to make sure that you hit the DC button. And that goes for the same for your AC. Now this unit supplies 2 AC outputs, 120 volts, 600 watts. So you have 2 connectors on there. And to use that, you would have to hit that AC button there, and then your AC light will illuminate and you're ready to go. So pretty much that's the feature of the front and operation of the unit. Pretty cool. And this is a pure sine wave unit. So, that's for something this small. And I'll give you the dimensions here in a little bit. Now the specs on this battery, as far as the size, it's 11.4 inches in length. It's 8 inches wide, and it's 9.6 inch tall. And it comes in about 26 pounds. So it's fairly light and in a small package. And here you have your 12 volt charging system. So you can go ahead and plug in there and use your cigarette lighter in your vehicle. And if you're going to use solar power panels, you can go ahead and plug your solar panels in there and then plug in these end into your solar panels. So all your inputs are on the side of the unit, and each one has a really nice rubber cover to prevent dust and water from entering. Now on the back of the unit is a really cool LED light. That will come in handy, especially if you're moving this in the dark from location to location. You don't need to have an additional flashlight. You could use this as your light. For the operation of that, you have to make sure your power is on, which I have, and you go ahead and hit it once and you have this LED light. It's pretty bright. Hit it again, you'll go into a brighter mode, and then hit it again, you have an SOS mode if you ever had to use it to call for help. And then you hit it again and it turns off. So your 3 light modes, pretty cool. This right here is the Bluetti B80. And what is a B80? It is a add-on battery that you can use to supplement your other units like the AC60. Now the B80 features an 800 watt battery full of power. Now when you tie in your 800 watt with your 600 watt, that power combines, and that little unit, AC60, will be pushing over 1,000 watts of power out of that little solar generator. Now the LFP battery allows you to attach 2 units to your AC60. So if you had 2 800 watt batteries, 1,600 watts total, and plugged it into your AC60, you would have over 2,000 watts of power. And that's quite a bit of power, 2,000 watts in a camper. For me, in my little camper, that will be able to power pretty much everything and my electronic needs in that camper. And like I said, you'll get a massive 2,000, I think it's 2,015 watts of allowing you to travel with power. And I find that pretty amazing. And the AC60, Bluetti stepped up their game on this feature. Now you're asking, hey, can I use this just as a power station alone? And the answer is yes. You can use this battery as a standalone unit. And it's a great way to charge your smartphone, your tablet, your mini fridge, and your cell phone. This one does not have a wireless charging on the top. Okay, and you can also charge these 4 ways. You know, so you can charge it this using the AC60. You can replenish this unit, the B80, in little as 2 hours. It also supports charging using a T200S adapter, solar panels, and even in your car. This is also IP65 rated, water resistant, and dust proof. And we'll look at the front of these in just a second. The Bluetti B80, dimensions of this battery is similar to the AC60. Now, the overall length is 11.4 inches. The width of the battery is 8.1, and the overall height is 9.2 inches. So side by side, they're fairly close, and it does come with also a carrying handle with a rubberized grip on the bottom. This does not come with a light in the back, and it does not come with a wire. Now the weight of the B80 is 21.8 pounds, so a little shy of 22 pounds. Compared to the AC60, they're similar in the dimensions, and they're fairly close in weight. So let's dig into the front of this. The front of the Bluetti B80 is fairly simple. You know, you don't get all that bells and whistles like on the AC60, but you know, this is an 800 watt battery. Here you have your DC output section. You do have a 12 volt DC for your cigarette lighter. You have a USB-C, which is a 100-watt USB. And then you have your USB-A, which is 18 watts. So your DC power is on this side. All right, we got the AC60 and the B80 connected to each other. Like I said, this is a 600 watt and that's an 800 watt. First thing we do is when we need to power on the unit. When we power on the unit, the B80 will power on also. And you can see the green light on the B80 that powers up. Okay, so we went from 41% earlier to 53%. And basically it's charging the AC60 right now. So that's pretty cool. And we're going to go ahead and let's charge our cell phone while we're at it. Go ahead and put that on DC. And we'll just set our phone on there. And right now it's only drawing 2 watts, 4 watts to charge my cell phone. Now I put these two units side by side so you can see the difference in sizes compared to each other. The AC60 is just a little bit taller than the B80, but that, you know, it's not much. And if you're looking to purchase one of these units or both of these units, I'm going to put just a link to the website in the description box below. We are an affiliate, and so they do offer specials from time to time. And if I do have a coupon code, I'll post that in there and I'll try to save you some money that way. Now, we are going to put these and install them into the camper. We will do a video of the power management system once we get all our equipment in. I'm still waiting for additional equipment to arrive so we can get the camper finished and take it out on a camping trip. It's been probably about 3 weeks since I've been camping last, and I'm missing it, but it also is 105 degrees out. So this gives me the opportunity to finish up the camper the way we want it and have everything we need. So we will be doing a field test with the Bluetti AC60 and the B80 here in the next couple of weeks. So if you're looking for off-the-grid type power equipment, I highly recommend the Bluetti AC60 and the B80. The reason for it is you can expand the power management for you, whether you use 1 battery or 2 batteries. It allows you the opportunity to go bigger or stay small. So the Bluetti AC60 right now, manufacturer's price is $699. And the B80 on the Bluetti website is on sale right now with $100 off for $599. You should be able to purchase these as a combo if you want for a little bit of a discount, but I will put the affiliate links and discount codes in the description box below if you're interested in getting this system. I can't wait to put this in the camper because it'll take care of all our power needs and more. But the Bluetti AC60 and the B80 is highly recommended. Well, if you made it this far in the video, you probably enjoyed the content. If you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing to our channel. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that bottom right-hand side of your screen. You see that little icon that says subscribe? Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Then go up and hit the bell notification and then hit all notifications. And then you'll be notified every time we drop a new video. So thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. And we'll catch you on the next video. This is Semper Gumby out.